Thanks again for watching Survival Dirt Bikes. I just got done priming the oil system in my Powertrain Company Dodge 360. It's real easy to do. I made another video about how I made my primer tool. This is made out of actually the shaft for a 5-gallon paint mixer. And it went perfect. Just want to make sure when you do it, you put your oil pressure sending unit in first, or you're going to have oil just squirting out of there. And just want to check. What you really want to look for is make sure you see oil coming out of the little holes on the push rods. And I primed it. It took probably 30 seconds, and almost every push rod had oil coming out of it. And then I just rotated the engine once over, 100 degrees or so, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It just sort of changes the position of the lifters and everything. And then I just primed it again, and then I had oil coming out of the rest of the push rod holes, so it went perfect. I've had the valve covers already mounted, just keep dirt out of the engine, but I didn't really need to do that. I've had it covered with plastic anyway. But I did not have them torqued. So these are Fel-Pro valve cover gaskets. They're steel. I think they're, better quality than the cork gaskets that came with the TF Victor gasket kit that arrived with the engine. And I put 5 quarts of 1030 Quaker State conventional in it. Since I'm using this oil to break in the engine, I just went with conventional. And I filled the oil filter with oil, new oil filter with oil before I put that on, and it worked out perfect. Also, in regard to the oil system, I made another video about the oil pan, but also I used a new magnetic oil drain bolt. So I did that, and so I'm going to go ahead and put the valve covers on it and cover the engine back up. I'm done working on it for the day. And since this is going into my van, I have a B3500 cargo van, as much as I'd like to go ahead and mount the intake plenum before I put the engine into my vehicle, you can't do that in the vans. There's not enough space to fit the engine hoist between the top of the, I guess you'd call it sort of like the firewall doghouse area. You just can't do it that way. At least I don't believe you can. I haven't really looked at the manual, but when I pulled the motor out, I had already taken the intake plenum off before I decided to remove the engine, and there's like hardly any room. It's kind of difficult. But I'll make another video about that when I actually install the engine. But so far so good. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.